Border Patrol Agent Jacob Albarado. It's good to see you.
Good morning.
I should mention you had shoulder surgery.
Yes,
this is not related to the events at the school, but you're doing okay?
Yes, I'm doing good.
How is the community of Uvalde doing? I mean, you were born and bred there. This is such a wound to the whole community.
They're suffering. Yeah, they're trying their best to get through, but it's hard. Everyone knows everyone there.
We were just talking about your wife. She was a fourth grade teacher there. She's going to 2 funerals today.
It's I don't know if it's necessary today. It's either today or tomorrow. But yeah, she's dealing with that right now. She couldn't make it.
There's so much loss here. Let's go back to that day. You were off duty.
Yes.
And
I was getting ready to have my surgery. I was supposed to have my surgery Tuesday. It didn't happen. Thankfully, it didn't happen. I was able to be in town.
And you just decided to get your hair cut in the morning.
Well, I was at the award ceremony. I was there earlier that morning.
At the school?
At the school. Yeah. So I stayed around town, had breakfast with my mom, washed my car, got my car clean, and was fixing to go get my hair cut.
And tell me about the text you received.
My barber actually heard shots, or he thought he heard shots. He was coming through the parking lot, and he asked me if I heard it. I told him, so I didn't hear anything. I went inside the barbershop, sat down, and then I can't recall if he received the text first or if I received it, that there's an active shooter. There's an active shooter. Help. I love you, for my wife.
And what did you do next?
I looked for a gun. My barber said he had a gun. Both of us raced over to the school and met up there.
From your texts, it looks like you got there at 11:48.
Yeah, like I said, times, I have no idea on time. I just know I got there as fast as I could.
What did you see and hear when you arrived?
Just chaos. Chaos. Everyone was trying to get to the school. People were trying to get everything situated. I was just trying to get towards my wife's room and my daughter's room.
Were there already police there?
There were some there already, yes.
And what happened? Did you just run in and start evacuating kids, or how did that unfold?
I was actually going over there. And then I went back to my barber's truck. He got me his shotgun. He gave me some shells. I put whatever shells I had in my pocket, and then I took off running towards the school. Did
you ask the police that were there, hey, can I go in? Did you check in with them? I mean, how did that happen?
It's a small community.
Yeah.
My wife works at Robb. Everyone at Robb knows me. Pretty much all local law enforcement knows me, or I know the majority of them. So I was able to go in, and I announced who I was and made my way through.
And what happened next?
As I was going in, I could just see kids coming out of the windows and kids coming my way. So I was just helping all the kids out. I was trying to contact my wife, see where my wife was at. I can't recall if I was calling her or texting her, but then I met up with one of the officers there, trying to see what was going on. I tried to make my way towards the door. I wasn't, like I said, I didn't have any of my gear. I was off duty. So I didn't go in. I met with another officer there, Ruben, which I went to school with, and his wife is one of the one that got shot by the shooter.
Mrs. Morales.
Yes, correct.
He was there looking for his wife as well.
Yes.
And you were there helping kids get out, but you were looking for your second grader as well.
Yes. My wife finally texted me or called me, told me she was across the street at the funeral home. After that, my next thing was to go get my daughter.
Your wife had made it out safely,
she made it out,
your daughter was still there.
Exactly. I didn't know where the shooter was at. I knew he had shot in the building. I didn't know if he was still there or not.
Did you hear any gunshots while you were in that vicinity?
At that time, no.
And how were the kids getting out? You know, I mean, I think people are trying to understand how this unfolded. It's chaos that is easy to understand. But where were the police? Where was the classroom?
The police were breaking out the windows on the outside, and the kids were jumping out through the window. They were jumping out through the window, in the parking lot, down the pavement, headed towards the funeral home.
Did you ever see those officers that were poised outside the door? You know, obviously there's a lot of scrutiny now of those actions and whether they should have gotten in. Did you ever have any occasion to interact with them at all?
At one point I was there at the door, fixing to go in, but once again, I didn't have any of my gear. It wouldn't have been a smart move for me. All those guys had their gear and stuff. So, like I said, I pulled back. My wife had texted me, called me that she was okay at the funeral home. All the kids were already out of that building, so I went on to find my daughter in her wing.
What was that moment like when you saw your daughter?
When I saw my daughter, it was a big relief. Yeah.
And after she got to safety, you continued to help.
Oh yeah, I cleared all the rooms there, saw all her friends. I coach Little League Baseball as well. I'm not an official coach, but I'm always there helping out. All her friends, I could just see their faces, half of them fine, the other ones panicking and crying, trying to make sure they weren't following and just delaying the process. I was trying to just keep them as calm as I could as they were evacuating.
It's so shocking. Obviously, there's a lot of scrutiny now about the police response. What's your take on all of that?
To me, I believe everyone there was doing the best that they could, given the circumstances. Yeah, I believe everyone there was doing everything in their power.
And how, I mean, these last few days, I asked you, had you gotten any rest this weekend?
No, I haven't gotten any rest at all.
Yeah. Because you're still haunted by what you saw?
Not necessarily what I saw. I mean, my wife is extremely affected by it.
Yeah.
No.
It's a tragic situation. And I know you were so glad to be able to be there. Thank you for your time this morning, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Agent Albarado, appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.